ever owned. Full stop. It's been a long time, my friends, but I'm finally back, and boy, do I have a good one for you today. Yes, you read the thumbnail correctly. Today is new car day. But I kind of have a good news, bad news, potentially followed by more good news type scenario going on, if you can follow that. But first, the good news. Today, we're getting a Chevrolet C8 Corvette Stingray Convertible.
Now the bad news. Now some of you who are subscribed to my channel may remember about a year ago, I sold my Alfa Romeo 4C Spider, and the money I got from selling that car was supposed to help fund my next sports car purchase. Well, a year is a long time, and a few things may have happened since then. First, I had to spend about $8,000 replacing an HVAC system for a rental property that I own. Then I had to spend a few $1,000s replacing my front lawn, which still isn't done, by the way. Then I got the bright idea to spend about a couple grand on a saltwater aquarium, which to this day still only has 2 fish and a bunch of algae in it. And I may have gone all out for my 50th birthday and took a vacation to Rome, Italy.
And that's just the beginning. Basically, I squandered the money.
So all that was a long roundabout way of saying, in order to make this transaction happen, I have to trade in the Bronco. Now, to all my OG subscribers who come here for Bronco content, don't unsubscribe yet, because that brings me back to the second round of possible good news. Since the Corvette really isn't a daily driver, I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean, maybe I could, but I shouldn't, but maybe I should, but I know in the end I probably wouldn't. I mean, you get the point. That can only mean one thing, that possibly another new car is going to be added to a channel near you coming very soon.
But first things first, right now it's all about the car of the moment, so let's pack up the Bronco and head on out. All right, all the paperwork has been signed. I have the keys, and now I'm riding to my new C8 Corvette. Well, at least new to me. Actually, this is a used 2022 model year with about 9,000 miles on it, but it is in absolute mint condition. It is gorgeous in here. As a matter of fact, let me pull over and show you the spec. So what are the specs? The car is finished in hypersonic gray and is equipped with the optional 2LT package and aero kit. The aero kit has this carbon fiber chin spoiler with matching carbon fiber side skirts. And the door mirrors are finished in carbon fiber as well. But I'm not too crazy about the big rear wing, which is finished in this glossy black carbon flash material. I'll probably change this wing out for something a little less aggressive, like a ducktail spoiler. Inside, the 2LT package gives the car extra comfort bits like built-in navigation, a small cubby that offers wireless charging for your phone, front and rear HD cameras, upgraded heated and cooled seats with lumbar support and carbon fiber accents, a heated steering wheel, and more. This car also has the optional front nose lift. But most notably, you get this upgraded radio, which has to be the most insane radio I've ever heard in a sports car. It's a 14-speaker, 640-watt Bose system, which is the most powerful sound system Bose has ever fitted to a coupe. And I can believe it. The bass makes the doors shake. And last but not least, I can't leave out the ultimate party piece, the convertible top. It's all business at the bottom, party up top. This car, despite the body style being 4 years old, still turns heads. It's proper rock star stuff. And it gets so much attention. It's definitely one of those cars that's like, I might not see you, but you see me. So what are my first impressions? In a word, overwhelmed. I mean, they're just buttons everywhere. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Buttons on my right, buttons overhead, buttons to my left, 2 screens in front of me. It's like I'm sitting in NASA's mission control. But with that said, it is a very nice place to sit and spend time. It is gorgeous in here. There's an ocean of black leather with contrast stitching. But the overwhelming star of the show has to be that engine. Let me put the back window down. It just dominates the entire experience. Oh my God. ridiculous. Well, since I am a child and I always eat my dessert first, I think this is a good time to do a launch control. Now, the first thing you have to do is twist this little dial here to put it into either sport or track mode. The next thing you have to do is hit the traction control button twice. That will bring up this ESC competitive mode. Okay, now we're all set. Now all we have to do is hold our foot firmly on the brake pedal, slam the gas, the revs will build to 3,500 RPM, release the brake, and we're off. That was pretty fast. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't quite that. That was quite a bit more. Wow. I might need a second to collect my thoughts to let you know what I just experienced. Okay, now that I've had time to change my underwear and collect my thoughts, let me explain to you why I was taken off guard a bit by what happened. Now, my old Alfa Romeo 4C, which is a quick car, did 0 to 60 with the launch control in about 4.5 seconds. This car does it in about 3. Now, normally 1.5 seconds doesn't sound like that much, but in this context, I can assure you that it is. It's a lot. A whole lot, actually. A lot like the difference in a race between Tom Brady and Usain Bolt a lot. Now, is it too much for the street? Yeah, probably. But am I glad it's there? Absolutely. In the famous words of Coach Mike Tomlin, I'd much rather have to tell my guys, whoa, than go. I don't have to use it, but it's always there if I want it. This is gonna be a fun car. We're gonna have a lot of fun. In my short time with the Corvette, I already believe that it's a future classic in the making. As I get more seat time in it, I'll make a proper review video of it, as well as some tasteful mods that I have planned for it, probably starting with that big wing. So stay tuned. By the way, I may have already found a good use for that wing.